Welcome back, YouTubers, to the Let's Play for Pokemon Reborn. This is your Grandmaster School, and as I promised, the episode before Christmas. I have indeed recorded this before Christmas Eve. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to upload this. It's probably going to take a lot longer than I think it is, because my repaired computer is still running fairly slowly. It hasn't quite gotten all of its updates in yet to make it run at its capacity that it did before it crashed. So, as you can see, I got the team all caught up. It took just under 3 hours. I got my first badge. As you can see, I also have that Swirlix from the candy store where you complete the puzzle. And I've got basically the same team, if not the exact same team. I am in the South Obsidia ward, and I stopped just before our arrival, and it looks pretty sunny, so I'm going to change the date and time. I'm going to set it back one day and see what happens. Just because I don't want any weather for when I record. It can get a little bit sloppy, I've found. So I'm going to change this quick. Hopefully that changes something. No, nothing. Please. No, it's just going to be sunny all day, every day. Es muy mal. Well, regardless, I guess I think I'm gonna play this off. Who cares? So, yeah, like I said, I'm back. The Let's Play is back. We're gonna start this fight right away. The main road is blocked off thanks to the plants destroying the city. Recording software is still acting up a lot too, thanks to the new hard drive. It started off pretty well with the re-intro episode I did a few days ago, but it's been really spotty still. I'm testing it repeatedly, still trying to make sure it's not going to fail like it did the day my hard drive crashed. I went to go and record, and it literally would not record. It was trying to run at a higher bit rate than I wanted it to, so it would always be glitching out every other second, and it was really pissing me off. So I'm hoping that's not what happens here, because if it does, that's a sign to me that my hard drive is going to crash again. And I don't want that, because that was a pain in the ass, frankly. So also, on side note, I just went and saw the new Hobbit movie today. Oh my god, it was awesome. For any of you Lord of the Rings fans, it's definitely a need to see. God, I can't do this movie good enough. There are a lot of things I really wish wouldn't have happened. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, no matter how much I want to. I kind of vowed that to myself. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. There's a lot of things I didn't want to have happen, but they did, and it was kind of upsetting. But yeah, again, great movie. They did an awesome job ending up the series. You're sad it's over. No more Lord of the Rings. It kinda sucks. I think I'm gonna have to go on a binge of Lord of the Rings this weekend or something. But enough of that for now. It's Pokemon Reborn time. It's what I've been waiting for all week. I've been trying to find times to do this because, you know, I'm on college break for the winter session, so I am back home in my little hometown to 185 population. So I've been looking for a time of the day or a time of the week when really as few people have been home as possible. My great-grandma's been spending a lot of time here since my great-grandfather's unfortunate passing this summer. My mom's always around because, you know, after work she comes home, but we kind of have the same work hours, so it doesn't always work out for when I want to record because, you know, she's here and she gets curious about why I'm talking to nobody and then yells up the stairs and interferes with stuff. But I love her. She feeds me. She provides me a home, transportation to work, you know. And since I'm working again, I'm going to invest in some better recording software and hopefully, because I asked my grandma and grandfather for a microphone, so recording would be a lot easier. It's probably just going to be a headset with a microphone addition to it that comes down from like the left or the right. I don't really care what side, but it'll just be nicer having to not rely on the laptop's microphone to pick up everything, because then I kind of had to tell my sister to shut up and not make any noise so I could do this. But fortunately I'm on the top floor of my house, she's on the bottom floor, watching TV and listening to music at the same time. I don't quite know how that works out. But yeah, this rival fight is going to be a piece of cake because of this team that I managed to. I think I'm doing a lot better than I did last time, actually. And I kind of realized that recording software is actually trying to load itself at a high bit rate again. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't have it set high. So this episode, I can already tell, it's going to be really glitchy. Sorry, I'm going to apologize for that now. Just bear through it with me, guys. It kind of sucks for me because I have to keep switching windows to make sure that I have to switch between the game and my recording software to make sure that it's still working. But I don't think it's going to be too much of an inconvenience. I'm just kind of upset I couldn't get the weather to change. I went back a whole day, so we're gonna fight through this. Scoo the Piplup or Prinplup as it is now does have Defiant, so that's awesome. The Litleo this time through is unfortunately a female. I was really pissed about that. I wanted a male, but it still has Moxie. That was what I really was trying to get at with this new file since my computer crashed. And so yeah, that was kind of a big letdown. I did beat Julia on my first run through. I wanted to show that part, but then I felt kind of awkward because I wouldn't talk at all. I'd just show it, and you know, it's kind of creepy. And Esper is a male this time around, so that worked out for me. Otherwise, like I said, I managed to get here in the game. So today I'm thinking of just doing the slums in the South Obsidian Ward, which I think will probably take up the majority of an episode, if not a whole episode, which is what I'm hoping for. Nothing over 50 minutes. I think that's going to be my limit. I don't want anything over 50 minutes because by that point I'm pretty sure half you guys are either dead or asleep or God knows what. It sounds weird, but you know, a long episode can really drag. I think towards the end of this episode I'm going to post a list of the Pokemon I have that you guys can leave name suggestions for, because I think I have different Pokemon than what I did in the episodes before the issues with the computer. But yeah, like I said. Oh, and also, I have a shiny Pokemon already. He's in the computer. I will show you the clip of when I found it towards the end, and you guys can gawk in amaze at this. I think all of the shinies in the game have been remodded by the game creator Amethyst, which is pretty cool to think that they had their own shiny sprites made. And so yeah, she's gonna walk off, and we are granted access to the slums. But first, I'm gonna go heal, and I will meet you guys back here. Okay, so we're back. While I was going to heal, apparently coming back out of the Pokemon Center, my date change must have kicked in, because now it is clear. Regular day. Also, I did stop to get the list of Pokemon that I caught, so you guys can leave name suggestions. But regardless, we are going to continue with the game. Going down south of where our rival was waiting for us to enter the much dreaded slums. But down in the slums there are two Pokemon that we can encounter in the wild that I want to get for the team, because they will be completing the team up until I get a different electric type, which I should be getting later in the game. Again, it's really glitchy. I don't know why my recording software is trying to load itself at a higher bit rate than it's been commanded to load at. Just really aggravating. You guys really have no idea. It might be annoying to watch, but it's really annoying to experience. It's not fun at all. And I forgot one Pokemon for the list because I forgot to put it back in the PC. Which you guys all know is that Swirlix, which I definitely am not using for my team. I also wanted to rearrange my team a little, but I guess I didn't switch Pachirisu out from front. But I guess that was a good thing, because this Jackwagon has two birds against my electric type. And speaking of birds, this one that I'm fighting right now is a prospective team member. I will be catching a P-Dub in the slums, whether I show it or not. Especially considering how fussy my software is being right now. I might just rage quit and throw my notepad across the room with my list of objectives. Fortunately, my room's not very big, so I wouldn't have to go far to go get it later, when I forget exactly what I was going to do. So, yeah. Bear with me, guys. I'm definitely going to be doing some software experimentation after today. Now, after this episode, I think I'm going to go straight into experimenting with why the hell this is being such a bastard. Yeah, I'm also thinking of swearing a lot. The censoring thing, it ain't gonna happen. I know a lot of people would probably prefer I did, considering I don't know the age group of most of my viewers yet, which I also want to bring up. I have reached 10 subscribers. I am very grateful, being a new guy and all to YouTube, to the YouTube uploading community. it's awesome to see I've got 10 subscribers already. I'm hoping you guys spread the word to your friends. Let them know. I mean, when and if Pokemon Reborn Let's Play ever comes to an end, which I'm sure won't be anytime soon, I'm thinking of doing emulator Pokemon games for the VBA, the Visual Boy Advance. I'll probably start with the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer. I don't know if I'll do a lock because I kind of suck at them. I'm kind of a risk taker in games, so I probably wouldn't make it very far, in all honesty. But once I think we start coming closer to an end of Pokemon Reborn, or at least until we come to a closer end to the final episode of the update for this game, I'll start asking if you guys want me to do a lock or not. I'm either going to regret it or I'm going to absolutely love it, so we'll find out closer to when that day comes. Yeah, so until then, we're gonna suffer through this for the day. Who knows, I might cut the slums in 2 parts, and do the next part like Christmas Day or something like that. Which brings me to another point, recording schedule for being at home. I work most of the daytime. I get up at about 7 a.m. here, being Wisconsin time, or the Chicago time zone, I suppose is what it's probably considered. So yeah, 7 a.m. to about whenever my mom gets done working, because we carpool, we work across the street from each other, so sometimes I work with her. But yeah, she's a supervisor, so she's one of the last few people to get out. So I'm always stuck waiting for her, unless she lets me take the car, in which case I come home a little early, but then it's the fact of whether or not my younger sister's home. I think she's 12 now. I can't remember. She's in 7th grade. Let's just put it at that. And, you know, youngsters, always noisy. Stereotyping, of course. So basically, whenever I get quiet free time, home alone, or very few home, I'm looking 2 to 3 episodes a week. I know it's probably not making you guys very happy here right now, but I have to work around my work schedule and people being here making noise. And I don't really have anywhere else I could go to possibly record, which is kind of sad. I wish these walls were soundproof. It sounds weird. But yeah, so that's about how it's gonna go for probably well through half January. Probably more than half January, because then I gotta move into a new building back on campus, and I haven't really talked much to my new roommate. So I don't know how he's all gonna work out with this. And a couple weeks into the new semester, I do believe I'm moving again, but luckily this new roommate was one of my past roommates, so I know he's okay with me recording, and it won't be a bother to him. So future progress has been sort of planned out already. Yeah. And apparently Mime Jr. does have its fairy type added to it in this game already, which is interesting, because that also means that they're getting pretty far along with the game now, the game creator, Amethyst, which is good to see. 14 episodes, I think they're up to 12 badges in the game now. It's getting pretty large of a game. It's quite interesting. I'm interested to see what's changed. So I'm sure there are some things along the way to where I left off, or where I got to with my farthest playthrough ever when I was about to get my 8th badge, which is a long ways down the road. I don't know how many parts it'll take to get there, but I'm just gonna read through stuff. If it doesn't appear, I'm sorry, just bear with it. I'm just gonna read it regardless. You guys can either decide to listen or tune me out, whatever. You ever seen one of them before? It's called a light shard. They appear all around Reborn in random places. I'd take it if it were valuable, but unfortunately it'll disappear the moment anyone touches it. Has the side effect of being kinda refreshing, restores your Pokemon and all that. But I'm A-okay. You on it? So yeah, these little shiny banana looking shurikens, if you basically run into one, it will heal your whole team of everything, whether they're dead or poisoned or paralyzed or they have herpetosyphilitis or herpetosyphilitis. Yeah, I heard that term from one of my roommates. It's kind of stuck with me. So yeah, I went up the stairs. Game obviously is, or the software is obviously going to be a little prick all night long. So yeah. Box, why you do this? I remember this guy. He's quite the character. So yeah, foreshadowing. There's a rogue Box. I also did change Esper's name up a little. If Esper was going to turn out to be a female and I finally had decided to keep it, it was going to be named Bigger the way I had spelled it the last time. But he was a guy this time, so I just decided to make it a little more distinguishable. So his name is Vacor. I'm not sure if you guys really had problems with that. I just decided to make things a little easier on the viewing community. Yeah. Oh, how about that ORAS, guys? I know one of the last few episodes I did was right before it came out. I got Alpha Sapphire. I was definitely in love with it. I'm pretty sure I beat it in about 2 days. If I would have had a capture card, I would have recorded it for you guys. I definitely would have. Which might be another something I'm thinking of investing in, because I'm going to hopefully be getting Omega Ruby sometime soon. And maybe I'll just record that game. Which would be nice. But I don't really know where to get one. If one of you guys knows where, you can probably save me some time. Point me in the right direction to a website or something where I can buy one, or it would help me out a lot, and I would be very grateful. Yeah. Apparently my game is really laggy in this place too. It's never been this bad. But yeah, there's this puzzle, as you can see to the left, since the recording software has decided to seize up again. Whichever direction you run in, you jump across the gaps. It's a nice little puzzle. Really easy for me though. I'm a big puzzle guy, so I can figure this crap out really easy. And you guys will have missed my running through this, which I'm kind of upset about. It would be really nice if my software was working. But right away, so you go in from that first room, you go down, jump across the first two, and you'll end up on that platform. You can run down south into the next room, but that won't lead you anywhere. You go back up, And basically where you came in, here I'll try to go back so you guys can see. I'll kind of do a step by step. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but oh well. So once you get here, and I'll switch back to my software so it loads where I'm standing. Any day now. There we go. So yeah, you go south the 2 jumps, then you go west the 1 jump, you go down and stand right next to that box, then you go up, and then you go to the west again, and then you'll reach the next section. So I will let my computer catch up to where I am now. There we go. Alright, so then we jump south, and then 1 west, because you can't go anywhere else besides north. And now you're on the little jut out on the other side of this fence looking thing. And then you go south from there and you'll reach the next area. And once you get in there, there'll be a box like in the middle of the room, and it'll pop up an exclamation point like a trainer would if it saw you, and then it'll slide down south out of the room. That box, or boxes, because there will be more than one incident of seeing one, will mark towards the end of this slum area. And I forgot how to do this. I forgot how to go get that Pokeball. Okay, never mind. No, I didn't. I forgot you could run down farther on the wall. I suppose you guys would like to see what I'm talking about. So this is really aggravating. I'm really sorry about this, guys. When I started recording, it wasn't doing this at all. I have it set to run at about 30 or 3000 bitrate, and it's trying to run at 70,000 right now, which is not supposed to be happening. It runs very smoothly at the settings that I have it set, but as soon as I start recording, it just goes to shit, because all of a sudden it wants to load stuff faster. It can't manage it all because my computer isn't up to date yet, and it kind of upsets me. I don't know why. Obviously something HP did as a test to make sure that their new hard drive that they put in my computer would work. It must have did something to the hard drive to make it run a little slower. I'm not exactly saying it's HP's fault, I'm just saying it's a big inconvenience considering what I want to do for you guys. I love this game. I think other people would very much enjoy it too. And I decided I wanted to make this game more well known. Get it out there. I can't praise this game enough. I'm obviously not one of the game creators because I don't know everything about it. I'd like to say I know quite a bit about it. I have watched some episodes from another guy. He goes by Nickaboo92 on YouTube. You can go look him up if you want. He did a playthrough to episode 12, I believe, the whole thing. But I don't know what exactly happened. I think he went on a vacation or something and decided he wasn't going to record anything anymore. It was kind of upsetting because I wanted him to record more. I thought his Let's Play for Pokemon Reborn was really good. He's a kind of funny guy. A lot more comfortable with recording than I am. But yeah, he's what got me started on the idea for doing a Let's Play for Pokemon Reborn. And and that's where it's gotten me. I've started doing this for you guys. As far as I know, 3 or 4 of you guys have started playing the game. It's great to hear. I've gotten feedback. Some of you I know personally on Facebook and in person. You guys have been letting me know your progress through the game. It's great to hear you guys are having fun. After the fight, I'm gonna make a quick side note here. After the fight I just completed, I went east and I checked all the boxes and stuff. There was nothing in them, and then I just went down the stairs. So yeah, it's good to know you guys are enjoying the game as much as I am, because this is box. So yeah, you guys see that second box next to the rock in the room? Recording software froze again. Once you get to the first box there, the second one goes down and enters that door cave thing, and then disappears inside. I don't remember if this guy fights. No, he doesn't. Sometimes I talk to this box, sometimes it talks back. So yeah, that's the info he gives you. Lets you know that the box is not a mutant box. There's something inside of it. I'll leave your guys' imagination up to what it could possibly be for now. It's just an infant child or a rogue Pokemon or something. So yeah, I went in the cave door. For some odd reason, the software is becoming more and more shitty as the recording is going on. I'm thinking of cutting right here and starting a new recording so that starts fresh. So I will meet you guys back here. I won't move at all. I'm just gonna look at this empty box. Just an ordinary box? We'll be right back. Alright, apparently it works better when I'm fighting than when I am moving. So, I didn't move very much. I'm still in the room with that empty box. But I happened to encounter the next member of our team. It's a nice little Makuhita who will be joining us for the ride along. Software, why you no work? I messed around with a couple of my settings. It literally did nothing to help me. So I suppose after this fight, I'm gonna go back out into the previous room. Maybe go up the stairs instead. I don't know. I'm gonna scope around a little while the game is probably frozen after I complete this fight, or since I selected a Pokeball. I don't know. It all depends on the software. So yeah, Makuhita is our new member, and fortunately, off the back of my hand, I don't remember his name. So I must go figure out, because I want to name him right now. I just have to find my post-it note with his name on it and the rest of the team's name. So I will be right back. Alright, I found it. Didn't take me very long. So while I was gone, you guys could have read that, I'm not sure. Yes, I would like to give him Makita. Oh yeah, I forgot to point this out too, in the re-intro episode, when I caught that to do. They did remodel the nicknaming screen, so now you get to see the Pokemon and the genders. So when you get the Pokemon through in-game events that you don't have to fight, and they just join you, you can finally see their genders, so I won't get screwed if ever I want to nickname something myself, which probably won't happen because I want involvement from you guys. I want you guys to name the Pokemon that I'm not going to frequently use in my team. I might use them when I grind in off-screen, which I really dread doing, but you know, it happens, it's needed. So Makuhita's name is going to be Matt. No special reason, it kind of just came to me while I was playing in my original. But yeah, so he's going to be named Mac, and I did exit this room and go up the stairs in the previous room, which I now decide was a bad idea because that takes me back outside. So yeah, I'm actually going to go back into the room that the screen is frozen on. I'm going to scope around a little. I believe it's a dead end this way. But like I said, I'm gonna scope around, make sure I'm not mistaken. Or I'll get into another fight, you know, whatever works. Oh my god. So yeah, P-Dub, the other member of my team that I need to get here, but I really want the male form, so I will not be catching this one. If my software catches up, there we go. Yeah, this one's female. I don't really like the look of the female in this game, or in black and white, I guess. I didn't like it either, but you know, shit happens. Alright, so if you go up those stairs that you can see in the frozen image, there's just a room, and up behind here, you can actually, if you go all the way up to that wall and go behind the girder thing, you can get this ball. It is TM60 Quash, which with the new ORAS games, Quash is actually a move now. I've never found it to be of personal use. I don't quite enjoy it, and I don't think I'm going to use it in this game, but you know, this fight is important because it's the male P-Dub, and my recording software was trying to load at 90,000 bitrate. Oh my god, that's as high as I've ever seen it. So yeah, I will be catching this, and as you already saw, I caught that Makuhita. I will probably be training them up before I record the next episode, so that they'll be more at base with the rest of the team. However, that's going to take time, and I'm not going to do that on screen. Save you guys the trouble of having to suffer through another montage. Oh yeah, also the montage from the previous episode, the re-intro. What did you guys think of that music? I want to know, so I know whether or not to use it again in the future for any speed ups in the game where I decide to do a speed up for time's sake in a recording instead of having to do cuts and everything. So if I speed anything up more than 2 times its regular speed, I lose all audio to the section, which I don't quite understand why it wouldn't just be really, really fast. But I paste over it with the with the montage music, which is from Kitsune Raised to the Second, or Kitsune to the Second Power. Love his music. Not all of it is really good, but those are 3 of my favorites, and it just so happened that on the album, they're the first 3 songs, which is awesome. Regardless, P-Dub is named Boyd, so that is P-Dub, the final member for our team until later, when I replace that Pachirisu with something else. So, if my software loads, I went back down the stairs. I'm in the room with the empty box. I am now leaving that room to go back into the previous room with the staircase. I'm going to go up the staircase. It's going to take me to the roof of one of the buildings in the slums. And as I'm saying this, I'm starting to realize that my software ain't going to do shit. So I'm going to switch over so it perfectly loads itself to the screen I'm stuck on in the game. I'm going to switch back to the game. It's not going to do a damn thing, and I'm going to feel absolutely awesome about myself. I'm going to make a point of something up here. On the roof, on a windy day, there will be hoppits flying around. If you can manage to perfectly line up with one as it's flying over this section, you can encounter it. It's a regular fight. It's like a wild encounter, but yet it's an event. I'm going to eat this weird banana shuriken thing, heal my team, and I think that's where I'm going to end this episode. Do a quick save so that I can close out of the game, because I am exceptionally tired, and I do plan on rendering and editing everything today, so I kind of want to get that done as soon as possible, and I don't know how long it's going to take for this to upload, but I hope it doesn't take a full day like the reintro episode did, even at only just 10 minutes. So, recap. Today we caught a P-Dub, Makuhita, beat up our rival to get into the slums. We sort of explored the slums together. I mean, I did. The recording software didn't let you guys do much. Let's talk to this rock, I guess. I do realize that the music skips too. I'm definitely going to be testing out the software more, so that this won't be a problem later on. So, next time on, well, I'll put that off for a little bit. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe if you want to. Comments are welcome with any suggestions for anything. Whether you guys want me to show more wild Pokemon. I know I did get a request from, I don't quite know how to say their YouTube name, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Ash Fongirl or Fontaine Girl. I can't quite remember off the back of my hand. She's been responding a lot to a lot of my videos. I love the interaction. I will probably do a little bit more of the wild Pokemon since that person asked. But I want more from the rest of you guys. I want more interaction. It makes me know that you guys are enjoying this stuff and that I should keep doing it because, you know, morale. It's a good thing to have. So, comment with Pokemon names. I will be putting up a list right now. Also, with any suggestions, like I said a little bit ago, like whether or not what software I should look into, or where I can find a capture card for my 3DS, would be awesome too. Anyways, I will see you guys next time on the Let's Play for Pokemon Reborn. I love you guys. Thanks for getting me to 10 subscribers. Tell your friends, and let's aim for 20 next time. See ya.